What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Where's your post-game show review? Um, I really don't, I really don't know what to say. Like, the Wizards played the Indiana Pacers tonight. They lost. It was 98-95. Really needed to win this one because if we won this one, we would have gotten into the third spot in the East. And if we lost, we would be in the fifth. And so we lost, and now we're in the fifth. The Pacers are on the fourth. The Cavs are still in the third because of our loss. I'm just like there's like a heart, there's like a burning sensation in my chest. This was a game. This is a must win. This is a game that we needed to win. We seriously needed to win this game, and I'm just sitting here like we had so many opportunities to win this game. We all know why that we didn't win this game, but we had so many opportunities. Like, okay, we came in the beginning of the game flat, not a lot of energy. We weren't really making our shots. Thank God for Markieff Morris. He was doing well early. Like, he was making his shots the whole beginning of the game. Smooth, everything going in. Like, he was the only one that was clicking. Everybody else was not. I'm not sure how many Bradley Beal went for, but I think Otto was like 1 of 6 in the first half. It was just, it was terrible. It was terrible. I'm not even gonna lie, it was awful. I fell asleep before the game even started. I had slept, took a nap. I was like, okay, let me take a little nap before the game starts. Woke up the last 30 seconds of the game. Woke up the last 30 seconds of the game. 36.6 seconds on the clock because Bradley Beal was just about to take his free throws. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell is going on? How are we down? And I figured Bradley was going to miss his free throws. I was very surprised he actually made his free throws. I was so angry. I had made a video in my anger, and it was dark in my room too. I made a video in the darkness about my anger. I might post that. I'm just like, this guy Bradley Beal, like, give him his credit. He did help us in the comeback in the second quarter. I mean, in the second half of the game, but he's not clutch. He's not clutch, and I just wish like somebody would realize that. I mean, I know that us, the fans, we realize that, but I just wish that he would realize that and Coach Brooks would realize that. You think maybe he could say, "Hey, Coach, I really don't think you should run this play through me. Maybe we should run it through Otto. Maybe we should run it through Keith, who was making his shots early in the game. Maybe we should even run it through Mike Scott, who's a great shooter. Just don't run it through me because I cannot take the pressure late game. I'm sorry." Nope, didn't happen. The Indiana Pacers came to town today. They won. Victor Oladipo had his homecoming as a Pacer because he didn't play. He didn't play the last game, and he had his homecoming as a Pacer. Played amazing. Player of the game. Player of the game is Victor Oladipo. He played amazing. There's so much I want to say because this was such an annoying, hurtful loss. Something that we needed. We needed this. Like, this is not the time to be slipping. This is our first 3-game losing streak. We finally have a 3-game losing streak. We've all been talking about, oh, we didn't have a 3-game losing streak all season. Well, we have one now, so we have a 3-game losing streak. The narrative of we're better without John Wall is completely out of the window. This would have been one of the games that we kind of would have needed to have him here. His presence would definitely be necessary in guarding Oladipo and taking a lot of the pressure off of Bradley Beal when he's been handling the ball. Scott Brooks has been going to Bradley Beal in the fourth as a ball handler and having no point guard in the game, which is a very stupid decision. That's how you know that his Scott Brooks Coach of the Month, Eastern Conference Coach of the Month award is a fluke. He's a fluke as well. He's a fluke. So, yeah. Basura, trash. He was terrible. I'm just like, wow. You're really trash. Okay. So, I guess we're gonna get into the scores because it's just too much. Like, it's entirely too much. Um, Lance Stevenson, he came out there. He played 2 minutes. He had 2 rebounds and 2 points. His beard always looks like it has like some type of bodily fluids in it. It's disgusting. Um, Joe Young, it's listed here as Joseph Young. That's so weird. Joe Young, 4 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Glenn Robinson with 3 points. Demontis Sabonis, he had 8 points. I really feel like I didn't even see him in the game. 8 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. Corey Joseph had 16 points. He played a good game. he loaded up on Beal hard on defense. Miles Turner had 12 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists. Thaddeus Young ended up having no points, even though he played for 33 minutes. It's crazy. Excuse me. Bogdanovich, or some people like to call him Bogdanovich. So he had 20 points. He had a bunch of 3-pointers. He's making it look easy, making them like layups, making them like free throws. He had 4 rebounds. Came back to bite that we didn't. I mean, I don't care if we signed him, re-signed him or not, but just like having him here, he basically showed us why we traded for him in the first place. It was interesting to watch Miles Turner go up against Marcin Gortat, because they're so two completely different types of centers. So it was really cool to see them go against each other because he's on the perimeter. He's not really in the paint like that as much as a traditional center. So Gortat was able to collect a couple rebounds on that end. Player of the game, of course, we got Victor Oladipo, 33 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. He played great. He played for 39 minutes. He played awesome. He was getting to the basket at ease. He was getting every foul call. He was shooting lights out. He was playing like an all-star. He was playing like an all-star, which he is, but he was playing like an all-star. He's been doing a really good job leading the Pacers this season. And I mean, he looked great. He looked fresh. He looked so calm and poised at the free throw line every single time. Like, he looked fresh. He looked great because he wasn't playing defense. He was playing defense on Saturansky. Okay? Another reason why Scott Brooks is trash. So he played defense on Saturansky. Saturansky only played 22 minutes. He had a lot of time off. It was basically like a goddamn vacation for him tonight. He had a lot of time off. He wasn't doing nothing. He looked great. He looked fresh. Offensively, he was just doing this thing. Bradley Beal, on the other hand, he was guarding Victor Oladipo, and that was trash. Still went off for 33. Bradley Beal barely scored in the first half. He went 8 for 27. He took freaking 27 shots. I don't even know if I'm gonna have a whole video dedicated to Bradley Beal and what I want to say. I'm not even sure. Anyway, so he had 22 points and led the comeback in the fourth quarter, not the second half, not the third quarter, but definitely the fourth quarter. 11 assists. He finally cracked 11 assists, but for what? Anyways, 3 rebounds. Marcin Gortat had 10 points, 1 assist, 7 rebounds. Like I said, it was interesting watching him go against Miles Turner. Miles Turner is very young and a very different kind of center than Gortat is. Markieff Morris got started early. Definitely helped to keep us in the game because without him, we would have been down bad. Like, we would have been with 0. We would have been like 2 points while they had like 20. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. The bench wasn't really like, I don't know what's going on here. We had the bench wasn't that bad. The bench was actually not that bad tonight. So they had 20. Yeah, bench wasn't bad. 34 points from the bench, not that bad. Thomas Satoransky had 7 points. He only played for 22 minutes. Jody Meeks, 7 points as well. Jan Mahimi, 8 points. Like I said, been consistent on helping out on defense and consistent with getting good shots around the basket. Mike Scott finally cracked double figures again for the first time since February 10th. He had 10 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. Tim Frazier scored 2 points, but he was playing defense and being scrappy like he always is. He sacrifices his body a lot, like I've been saying. A lot of people hate Tim Frazier, but he's helpful in my eyes. Who else? Oh, yes, my favorite guy, who I am upset because he did not get the last shot. With a minute and 35 seconds left in the game, Otto Porter made a 3-pointer. He went 1 for 6 in the first half, and then he went 5 for 5 after that. He ended up, or maybe 1 for 7. He ended up 6 of 12 from the field, while Bradley Beal was 8 of 27. 8 of 27. 17 points for Otto Porter, 8 rebounds. I really feel like he should have been the one taking those last shots. I feel like it would have been a different game if he did. I don't know what is Scott Brooks' problem right now. He just can't see the air in his waist. He just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. Also, this game was lacking ball movement. We only had 21 assists, and basically they disrupted our game. Basically, well, the Wizards game, they disrupted their game a lot. The ball wasn't moving. It was a lot of ISO, a lot of one-on-one. The ball wasn't moving like it usually does. Basically disrupted everything that made the Washington Wizards who they were during their little being 10-3 stretch without John Wall. Now we're like 10-6 without him. So that whole conversation of us being better without him. Also, something I've noticed that John Wall does not look. He never looks like happy when we're winning. He's always like walks off the court like this. And then when we're losing, today we were losing, like we were down by 3 and the game was on the line. I saw him on the sidelines dancing. So that's that's part of where people are getting this narrative from, where it seems like he doesn't like when they're doing well without him or whatever. That's where the narrative's coming from. I'm not saying that it's true, but it's what the actions are feeding into it. Him looking so happy and dancing and jigging around when we're losing, but looking upset when we're winning, that's very strange. You can say he's locked in, or he's locked into the game and he trying to be there for us, that type of way, but very strange behavior. Yeah, there was nothing the Wizards could do to stop Oladipo. There's nothing they could really do to stop Bogdanovich with his 20 points. We got out to a terrible start, and the bench actually helped to bring us back in the second quarter. And then in the third quarter, Otto Porter helped to bring us back. He scored like 10 points in the third. In the fourth, Bradley Beal helped to bring us back. Ultimately, it wasn't enough because Bradley Beal burnt 3 shots. 3. He went up. He ended up getting fouled, thank goodness, and he made those two free throws. And then the other 2 shots, he missed. He missed a wide open 3, and he missed a layup. Well, he was going up kind of for a layup. He missed that. Missed it, and they went to him again. Why would you go to him again when I understand he was hot or whatever, but he got hot, but the thing is, he was gassed. He had no energy. He had nothing left to give. He had no legs, nothing left to give after playing for 45 minutes and 43 minutes, 45 minutes, playing all that time, playing point guard as well, and guarding Victor Oladipo while Victor Oladipo got to take a vacation out there. He had nothing left. And you go to him, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Why are you going to this man? Like, do you have sense in your brain? Do you have sense in your mind? Are you stupid? It was just irritating to see, because it's just like our schedule is not going to get any better. It's not going to get any easier. We're playing the freaking Heat this week. We're playing everybody. 13 out of our last 19 games are with top teams in the East, where they were fighting for playoff seeding with. And this is the energy that we're coming with. This is the energy that we're coming with. Let's see. What else did I want to cover? Oh, yeah. Kelly Oubre was out tonight with a sore left foot, so he had no playing time. They have Ramon Sessions here. He had no playing time in the fourth. I mean, throw him in there. Why not? Let him do what he got to do. Like, you already know he's proven. You already know what he can do because he was here on the Wizards before. But you're an idiot, Scott Brooks. So, you didn't. And, yeah, I think his contract is up now, so he's leaving, and they just need help. They need somebody else that's going to be able to help them until John Wall gets back or whatever. They need something. Get somebody off the 2A contract. I don't care. Do what you got to do. Just stop losing. This is not the time. This is not the place. This is the last 20 games of the regular season. We're fighting tooth and nail, clawing for playoff seeding. Everybody is, and this is the time that you feel like it's okay to just leave Bradley Beal in the game after he's played 43 minutes at point guard and shooting guard and guarding Victor Oladipo for 40 minutes. Meanwhile, Victor Oladipo's, looking great, looking peaceful and rested, looking fresh, like he could go into overtime. Saransky only had 1 assist, which is very strange. Yeah, I think that's it for what I had about this game. I had a lot of anger that I let go earlier, so maybe I'll post that video. Yeah, Scott Brooks is an idiot. Otto Porter should have took the last shot, and those are some of the main takeaways from this game. Hopefully, we can catch the Heat on an off day and win. So, peace, guys. It's your Niece.